Hi, I'm Rev Myron. I'm a minister through Pathways of Light, and I've been a Course in Miracles student for 44 years. I'm going through the lessons again this year, asking Jesus to clarify for me, and then I write from that clarity, and that's what I'm sharing with you today. So it looks like I'm visiting you from Sedona today. Not really, but that's a picture I took while I was there. We're doing the last of the third review today. Lesson 120. I rest in God. I am as God created me. I rest in God. I rest in God not just these few minutes this morning, but all through the day. I rest in God when the day takes an unexpected turn. I rest in God. I remember that I'm not the body caught up in the chaos of a world made to keep me apart from God. It's not just physical rest, but the soul level rest of knowing we are held in perfect safety outside of time. We are deeply and eternally loved. When I think of God's love for me, I'm at peace even in the midst of the world's insanity. As I rest in God, I begin to remember who I am. I give up trying to be the doer and accept that I'm not the dreamed, but the dreamer. When I identify with the ego, I behave as if I am the dreamed, a passive victim of an outside world. But when I remember the truth, I claim my role as a dreamer of the dream, and with that, the power to choose again. As he tells us in chapter 27, section 7, you are the dreamer of the world of dreams. No other cause has it, nor ever will. Until we accept responsibility for the world we see, we will continue to project guilt and fear. Is this really the world you want? When I think someone or something is a cause of my upset, I turn it around immediately. I ask the Holy Spirit to help me perceive this differently. I want to remember that this belief that I can be harmed by someone or something else is just a frantic desire to rid myself of guilt. It doesn't work, of course, and I'm left with more guilt. Here in Lesson 152 is my salvation. Nothing occurs but represents your wish, and nothing is omitted that you choose. Here is your world, complete in all details. Here is its whole reality for you, and it is only here salvation is. My decisions determine my world. Those decisions are my salvation if I choose for God, for love, always moving from fear to love. I rest in God. It is easy to choose love. I am as God created me. This line is the course's most repeated idea. It appears in various forms over 30 times in the workbook and also in the text. Why? Because remembering this single truth undoes the ego completely. It corrects a single error at the root of all illusions, the belief that we're separated from God and made ourselves. I remind myself often that I am as God created me. When I see myself as lacking in any way, or when I feel guilty for some reason, I remind myself that this cannot be true because I am still as God created me. As I rest in God, I let this truth claim my full attention. Here's something I read about this sentence. I am as God created me. There's something electrifying about this sentence when really contemplated. It has a frequency. It's not just words. It's like a holy remembrance coded into language. So this morning, as I rested in God and let the truth of that statement take me to wherever it would, I felt such deep longing for myself, it made me cry. The ego thoughts, the questions, the desire to understand, to put into words, and when all that failed, the need to distract kept pulling me away from my meditation. I understand why that part of the mind is afraid to know that I am as God created me, because that would be the end of it. I don't remember what it's like to be as God created me. I am in this incarnation so rooted in form that to think of being the formless extension of God's love is beyond comprehension. The idea that I came to experience being unique and special wars with the idea of being one with God. And yet, something in me wants that memory to return. And this is why I have spent so much of my life learning, practicing, teaching, and moving ever closer to that precious memory. Even if I cannot yet remember what it means, something in me already knows it is true. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. I hope that you found it helpful. If you did, then please like it. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. And I'll be back soon with another reading. See you then.